Each year you get this annual wellness visit where you can meet with somebody and you talk to them and you have a little conversation. It's more like a strategy, right? Like a strategizing plan for the year. Like, how are we going to stay healthy? They might check your blood pressure, they might weigh you, they might check your height, and they have a conversation. But other than that, that's about it, right? So that's one of the things. Now, drop a comment down below. I would love to hear from you if you have experienced this. Now, quick little side note here, just really fast here. Many of you know this, by the way, if you've been watching the videos. Both of my parents are on Medicare. They've been on Medicare for a couple of years now, and they've both recently had their annual wellness visit. It's kind of interesting because my mom was like, they didn't do anything. They just talked to me the whole time. Like, what's the point of this, right? Well, that's the catch, okay? Now here, let's pop this article up right here, right now. Feel free to read through the details on this. Let me explain. This is the Medicare trap, okay? Don't get me wrong, Medicare is great, but there's a lot of different nuances within Medicare where you got to be very careful, right? The difference between the annual wellness visit and the routine physical exam. Same thing, right? No. Not the same thing. Not the same thing at all. So when you go in for your annual wellness visit, like I said, it's going to be very, very hands-off. You're likely going to sit there, talk to the doctor or the person that you do it with, and they're likely, like I said, probably going to weigh you. They're probably going to take your height, maybe your blood pressure, but that's about it. If you're sitting there and you say, hey, doc, my back hurts, or my knee's broken, or my shoulder, isn't very good right now, or my neck hurts, I got some neck pain. Guess what happens? They're going to code this visit as a routine physical exam, most likely. Instead, they're going to code it something other than your annual wellness visit. Here's the difference. Medicare pays 100% of an annual wellness visit, or, like I mentioned earlier, your Welcome to Medicare visit. They pay 100% of those. However, as soon as you say, hey, doc, my back hurts, my knee hurts, my hip hurts, my heart's doing something weird, can you take a listen? My wrist hurts or something like that. I got some neck pain. As soon as it turns into something like that, now it's being coded, as in billed, as a physical exam. And that's not covered by Medicare, right? So now all of a sudden, it went from your no expenses, 100% paid by Medicare annual wellness visit to, whoops, we've got ourselves a physical exam now, and it's going to cost you, okay? Now, why did I say earlier upwards of $283 or more? Well, guess what? Right now in 2026, the Medicare Part B deductible is, guess how much? $283. Yeah, it went up by $26 over what it was last year. So now it's $283, okay? So what I mean by that is the first $283 is basically you. You're on the hook for the first $283. That's your deductible for Medicare Part B right now in 2026. So when you go in and you have your annual wellness visit and you think all is good, 100% paid, as long as I'm here, I'm just going to ask them about my knee that hurts or my ankle that's, not feeling good or whatever, my back that hurts every day, things like this. As soon as you do something like that, they're going to code it differently and bill it differently. Therefore, you're likely going to get stuck with a big old medical bill that you don't want, okay? Now, again, I want to be very clear about this. I'm not here to tell you what to do, okay? Do what you got to do for yourself. I'm not here to tell you what to do. That's never my style, okay? I'm here to give you information. I'm here to help you avoid different things like this that we're talking about right now. But when you go in for your annual wellness visit, it's going to be very, very hands-off. It's going to be more like a conversation. That's about it. Literally sitting there, strategizing, what can we do to stay healthy? What are we doing? It's just literally going to be a conversation for the most part. It's not going to be like this whole, we're going to check y'all out, we're going to do a physical. No, totally different things, right? Two totally different things. And that is the major problem here, is that so many people go into this and think, it's my physical, right? I'm just having a physical, and that's being paid for by Medicare. Totally different, totally different. And again, they don't really tell you that, right? So by the way, quick little pro tip here, and you maybe saw this here in the article, when you call to make your appointment on this, make sure that you're making it very clear, like ring, 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 hello, it's XYZ doctor's office. Yeah, hey, it's me, Joe Blow, and I want to make my appointment for my annual wellness visit for Medicare. Yes, my Medicare annual wellness visit. Don't call and say, I want to schedule my annual physical. totally different things, right? One is covered, one is not. Make sense here? Okay. Now, one more thing I want to point out for you. We're still very early on in 2026 right now. I still continue to get comments down below all the time on videos. Okay, people reach out and say, it's early on, got my plan, made an appointment with my doctor, they didn't pay, they're not in network, can't see my doctor anymore, my office, my clinic, my hospital system isn't in network, went to the pharmacy, whoops, my prescriptions are significantly more expensive now. What happened? I'm pissed. What happened, right? Have you experienced this? I've seen a ton of these comments so far this year. I want to say this much. We're still very early on in the year right now. Do yourself a huge favor. If you are on Medicare, which at this point I presume that you are because you're watching this video on Medicare, do yourself a huge favor. Do it right now, in fact. Grab your Medicare card, grab your phone, call Chapter right there. Phone number's right there on the screen for you. Call Chapter. Please do yourself a favor. Call them, connect with one of the trusted advisors right there, ask them your questions, see what options or what flexibility you have